Aloha, siblings, and welcome to Minetest Monday. This is every other Monday is Minetest Monday, and the ones in between that are other, games that I play now and again. I guess that's it. So let me do the YouTube stuff, shall I? Please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification bells. Please like the video. Please comment on the video. Please comment on other people's comments. I have links in the description for, Facebook, Instagram, Patreon. The Patreon's just a tip jar. There's no, bonus stuff. It's just $1 a month, but, it's okay if you don't want to do it. If you feel generous and you just don't want to do a monthly thing, there's the thank you thing in the YouTube thanks button. What else is there? Did I mention my other two channels? I have a music channel and a sort of vlogish channel. Those are both linked in the description. So I guess go check out the description, man. There's a bunch of stuff down there. Yeah, I guess that's it really for the most part. So what am I going to be doing today? I'm going to do some wandering around because, that's kind of what I like to do. And I'm going to also do some more building with stuff. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So do I want to take apart some stuff? I don't even remember what I have built there now. So I guess I'm going to have to go check that out. And then, yeah, I guess that's that. So shall I just move forward with the thing? Yes, Bill, let's move forward with the thing. So without further ado, let's play a game. So let me go over here. I'm going to be looking the right direction. It looks like I'll be looking the right direction. Holy mackerel. Oh, there's this thing. Oh, that's a thing I was really disappointed with. There's these gaps here because I don't know why. Because here, let me go to inventory real quick. Where was it? I think it was this way. Oh, wait, there they were. So this, and it says it's a cobblestone wall. So why would you have gaps in the wall? Is there a different way of stacking them so that they line up differently? Or you're supposed to put stuff between them? Is there like mortar stuff that's supposed to go between them, or I don't know. That's all just glass stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take off. I think I'm done with fences for now, so let's just go ahead and ditch the fences. And let me try and get a couple of these other walls. Let me just see if there's a difference in the walls or something like that. I doubt there is, but if those gaps are there, then I think I'm going to go back to making walls with blocks, unless there's some other kind of... Let me just do a quick perusal, if you don't mind. Those are stairway stuff, stairway stuff, stairway stuff. Those are slabs for the floor, I guess. Tools and plants, and it has been suggested that I should do a garden, and I think it's a good idea. Mostly just because since I just recently started doing a garden in our front yard, and anyway, that's enough looking around at that stuff, Bill. That's all fences and doors. These are trap doors, right? Alright, well, let me see if I can fix this thing in some way or another. Alright, yeah, let me take that one down. Oh, I guess somebody said I could just hold it down. There you go. If you just hold it down, it just does it. Alright, so that's doing that here. Alright, so let me... There we go. So if I do... Alright, so you can't do them between. Holy mackerel. I don't really want to have to spend the whole bit of time taking this apart, just because I don't think the breaking noises are as... I guess maybe they're okay. Anyway, let me try something else real quick, just to see what's what. Oh, no. Place that there. Place one next. Yeah, see, they all do it that way. So how am I supposed to stack it and make it be proper? Is there some trick to... I don't think so, because it looks like the bottoms are flat, but it's just this here that does that. Weird. So why do the walls do that? Or are these just intended to be a wall like an outside wall, not like a building wall? You know what I mean? Like sort of like the wall around your yard kind of thing. Okay, well, I guess. Should I take the whole structure down? You know what, I'm going to leave this structure alone. I might come in here. I know I like to do where I only play it in front of you guys. But I'm going to think about this. I might, I don't know, I just don't think it's going to be terribly exciting or whatever to watch me take this down. I'm going to ask you guys do you want to watch me take it down? So I'll just leave this all here. Here, let me do flying here. Am I flying? Yeah, I am. Okay. Let me look down here. Yeah, I did get quite a bit of layout done, didn't I? I like this location too. Well, let me see what else there is up here. Maybe I'll do, let's work, well, you know what, I don't want to build in the dark, so do I want to fly around in the dark? Yeah, let's fly around in the dark for a bit, I think. I don't want to go too high so I can kind of see what's going on. Alright, there's that over there. Let me go look at these. Because I'm thinking, I'm just going to check it out and see like what I've kind of done and why I've done it and, you know, whether I like what I like and that kind of thing. Oh, this is that glass place that I built, isn't it? Wow, that's weird. I don't remember. You know, I'm going to go into the glass building here real quick, so let's just go over here a bit. And now let me just drop down and shift, right? Yeah. Alright, there we go. And, oh, okay, I need to do that, because I keep getting questions about things. So, I do know I can hold buttons down. I continually tap and push them because this is an ASMR channel, and a lot of people get ASMR triggers from the keyboard noises. So there's that. What else is there that people are always asking me about? Oh, I don't know. They'll probably come to me as I go. You know, I want to see what this looks like if there we go. Now I want to go outside. I just want to see how it looks from the outside once you've illuminated it. You know, here I'm going to fly for a bit. I want to go up and see what it's doing. Alright. Yeah, that actually looks kind of neat over there, doesn't it? Yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, it seems like all of the things do a fairly similar. Although that seems to be a much bigger area of light than that. Maybe it's because I'm closer. Let me go over here. That, yeah, that seems bigger, so I guess these guys don't do as much light. Is that worth trying out? Yeah, let's go over here for a minute. It's kind of gloomy and dark in here, isn't it? Yeah, alright. I mean, on my screen it looks pretty good, but oh, you know what? I just realized there's a thing when it's dark. I'm going to exit here for a quick sec. And exit menu like that. There, I can see it now. There's a corner. So let me go here. Let me bring this down. Nope, 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 nope. There, I think. Like, you guys can't really see what I'm doing, I don't think, but I'm trying to make it be so that the green screen thing just works a little bit better. I'll probably edit all this crap out. Yep, so let's go back. Let me go back to here. Alright, I think I've fixed the thing that was annoying me, and I'm gonna go down because that's just so dark. I don't think you guys can see anything but me. It's kind of the frustrating thing about the nighttime stuff, isn't it? Alright, so let me go back to inventory real quick. I want to go find the... Oh, I have one of these here, so let me swap that out with this. I don't need the fence. Let's just toss that there. This is a lamp. What is that? That's just sand. Okay. Alright, that's good. Let's get out of there. Alright, so let me move to this. Let's just put one of these there. Alright. Now, let me go up. Let me go over here a little bit. Oh, that's weird. What was that about? Notice that the lamp, as I'm holding it, it lit up kind of weirdly. Is that just because that it's supposed to be being lit by what's below it? I guess that's what it's supposed to be doing. Alright, let me try that real quick. Does it do that with everything? Let's go backwards a bit and see. Yeah, I guess it does, doesn't it? Alright, that's an interesting little effect. A little added bit of realism, I suppose. So let's go to, I want to do this guy, and let's just go stick it over here. Is it getting lighter? I guess either it's getting lighter or I'm just showing more sky so you can see what's going on a little bit better. Let's just go over to here. This might be a good spot for me to build too. Alright, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go wander around a bit, but I'll come back here, and I think this will be where I build. Boink. Okay, now let me put this guy here. Now let me fly again. Let's look at that. See, that's... Hang on, I'm going to go down a bit. Because it doesn't look like it shrinks at all or anything like that. So it stays like here. There we go. Oh man, and it's a weird thing. It goes diamond like, doesn't it? So what is that? Can I... So from about... I don't want to come down. I'm going to try and measure it, but I want to count blocks, I guess, is what I'm going to do. Alright. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, come on, 19, roughly 20 across the diagonal. Now let me go over here to this guy. Oh man, it's going to be weird to count because it's all weirdly unlevel there, isn't it? Oh well, that's fine. Plus I don't have to be super accurate. This isn't like a, important scientific experimentation or anything of the kind. I'm going to go up a bit. This seems like it's nowhere near as, right? Because that's just... Alright, I can go there. Alright, so there's rough, let's just say one block, maybe two. Let's say two, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think I really went through the diagonal before, right? Because I didn't go through the lamp, did I? Was that 9, 10? Well, this is nowhere near as big as the other one, is it? Although, man, let me just go up and see. How does it look just subjectively? Oh, it's getting too light to tell now. See, now that one looks pretty big. I guess that's probably because maybe it's just because it's up. I guess I don't... Well, I guess it's down to how they calculate the, what is it, the inverse square law when you move a light source distant from where you're kind of measuring it. Alright, let's just, it'll fly around for a bit. It's kind of misty morning fog kind of thing going on here, right? it Misty Morning Hop, the Zeppelin song, right? Alright, this is all kind of cool looking in the mist, isn't it? You know, I want to go down and see how that looks. Let's just get a little closer. Alright. You know, I used to live in San Diego. I liked going down to the beach quite a bit. I mean, I wasn't really all that much into surfing or scuba diving or anything like that, but you know, I'd occasionally go in the water, but mostly I just like being in proximity to the shore, you know. It's the negative ions, man. Alright. Okay. I guess the sun's burning off the mist too much now, so it's not much to see, is there? Let me run for a minute. Oh, it's not making the sounds when I run. What happened to that? It used to do that. Why not? Oh, I'm flying. That's why. So let me do what's K for flying. Not happening anymore. There we go. There we go. Right. Now these are trees, trees, trees. Let's go over here. Looks like I get to see some beach. I don't remember looking over here before. Oh, nice. I like that the water is kind of clear enough that you can see a little bit of the topology or whatever of the underwater bits, yeah. Interesting. Man, I really like the way they do some of this stuff. So I'm assuming that's supposed to be shrouded in clouds or fog or something like that. Okay. I don't need that lamp anymore, do I? Well, what am I carrying anything for? It doesn't really matter, does it? That's kind of neat. Alright, I'm going to go back to flying for a bit because I think that that's just a faster way to search, you know what I mean? Although then you miss the footstep sounds and all of that. And also, alright, flying with that constant pressing of the keys is like so tediously slow. Alright, let me go up just a bit. And, oh wow, that looks neat. What is that? I guess that's just like, you know, shoreline grass type stuff. Coastal grasses. Oh, is that a floating bit? I like the floating bits. Oops, I'm gonna go down, not up, dude. Yeah, that's certainly a floating bit. Let's go over here. Alright, let's go down a bit. Get a good look at it. You know, let me go walk around on it. I think I should be underneath, or it should be underneath me now, so let me just cancel flying and see what happens. There we go. Nifty. You know, I feel like such a little kid about how much these floating in the air things fascinate me. You know? It's like, ooh, it floats, man. You know, the other thing that just popped into my head, it kind of reminds me of, is, I don't know how many of you will be familiar with, like, Yes albums and specifically the cover of Fragile. There's this whole sort of, what's that, who makes those covers? I can't remember who it is. It was like a famous thing that, anyway, someone will know, and they will put it in the comments, I hope. If you know, man, I'm talking to you. Alright, let's go down and look at this beach for a minute. What's this here? Is that just some rock or? I guess it's just a rock. That's kind of neat. Alright. I don't feel like going underwater today, so let's... Oh, you know what I want to do? Let me go flying again for a minute. Oops, I turned it off, didn't I? There we go. I want to go find a cave while it's daylight. And I want to mark it with a lamp. Because I'm thinking what I'll do, since it'll be dark at some point soon, I might as well be exploring a cave while it's dark outside. I don't know, we'll see what happens. It seems to me I remember seeing some cave-ish material, sort of. You know, where I had been building stuff. I think I'm going the right direction. Is this my stuff over here? I think so. We'll find out soon enough. Yeah, there's the other structures. And I think these things are caves over here, aren't they? Have I seen these ones yet? Oh, wait, is that... Does that just go through, or is that just like a little... You know, when I used to live with my grandmother in San Diego, well, actually La Mesa, but, you know, San Diego County anyway, near her place, there was this big horseshoe-shaped quarry like this. I guess they must have just been pulling gravel out for, there was a railroad track that ran behind her property too. And I think that's what they were doing, is pulling out gravel for the base of the railroad, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Alright, let's go down this. Is that going all the way down, or is that just sort of a sinkhole divot? It looks like a cave. Alright, let's disable flying. Yeah, crunch. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's a fly flying around here. Alright, let me get a lamp. I will use these ones, I guess. Or, you know, let me use these square ones. Let's see how that looks down here. So let's put one there. Yeah, that looks nice. I don't know if they really... Alright, let's stick them. I want to stick to doing that. Putting them on the right side. Now, is that the end of this, or does this just keep going down deeply? Oh, I guess right and left isn't really all that important here, is it? Because it's just sort of a... Wait, is that where I came in? I guess that's kind of just an overhang, isn't it? Yeah, so I guess that's where I came in there. I don't know, somehow I just suddenly got a little disoriented. Alright, let's put a... There we go. Oh, it does look like it's... Oh, wow. Looks like it's almost been carved out here, right? Oh, maybe not. I just thought that looked an awful lot like a stairway. Let's see. There we go. Wow, okay. I don't know if that really does much anything of interest or not. I don't really just want to go climbing down into a thing that's just a big pit. Yeah, why not? Let's just go down a bit. Let's go that way, and let's put a thing there. Well, let's keep going down a bit more, I guess. You know what I'm going to do? Let me activate flying. Because I think it might be worth flying in here, maybe for a bit. That looks... Let's get over here, I think. Is that more or less below me there? Let's see about now going down a bit. Alright, now, that's quite a bit up. was going to wait till nighttime to do this, wasn't I? I just got so, hey, let me go look in there. Alright, well, yeah. Best laid plans, right? What's the rest of that damn quote? I just can't remember it. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I'm not even sure where it comes from now. Can I put a lamp there? Yes, I can. Oh wow, this is getting okay. Alright, yeah, that's kind of more or less on the right hand side, so. And that is too okay. So let's go here this way a little bit. And let's put a, is that too far? Alright. That's too far too, isn't it? Oops. There we go. Does this keep going down, or is that... let's light this up over here too, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I guess this is sort of the bottom, isn't it? Oh, this is kind of gravelly, isn't it? Alright, let's put another one here. Oh, well, okay. I gotta go look at this for a quick sec. No, too far. There we go. I just don't know, man. How far down do I want to go into this? Let me go over here a bit, and that's too far, isn't it? No, I think maybe it'll reach there. There we go. Alright, this is looking like it's going way down again. And let's put one here. Okay, this looks like it's maybe the bottom, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. Do I want to put anything down here? I'm kind of... Let me move this way a little bit. My cord's kind of... One of these days I'll just get a... You know, I kind of would like to get a cordless headset just because it's, you know, this cord is kind of an annoying thing at times. But I'm also a little wary of replacing this headset with something else because of... I like the lo-fi kind of weird sound of it, you know? And you guys seem to like it too. I've gotten a lot of comments about how people like the sound of the headset. What am I looking here for? I don't know. I'm just kind of staring at it. Alright, that's enough looky-looing. Okay, I want to go out now, so let's just go this way. Okay, now, which way? So, I guess I have to go here, don't I? There we go. You know, I think that keeping the lamps mostly on the right-hand side is really helpful. Holy mackerel. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to turn on flying now. Oops. Let's go this way. Let's go this way a little bit more. Now let's just go up. Now let's see how far I've gone up. Alright. You know, now that I'm looking at them from a distance, they do look more or less the same size, don't they, as far as the area that they light. I guess maybe that if it's inside the glass, it enlarges it, or is that just my imagination? Let's go up a little bit so I can... Okay, I think the difference is, I think it's down to that weird... The height there is... That's an interesting thing. Because I wouldn't have thought that height would have, you know, registered that amount of shrinkage on the... You know what I mean? Anyway. Now what I want to go look at. Is there more of a moon tonight or something? I guess it is behind the clouds, but... I wonder if this game follows a phase of moons. I haven't really been watching the moons, so I'm not 100% sure about what's going on with that. Okay, where was it I was gonna do my new building area? I think it was here, wasn't it? Was that it? Oh, that's kind of cool up there. Yeah, I was gonna do it over here. So let's go over this way and kind of scope it out from above for a minute. And so it looks like I've got a bit of a flat area there that I could stick something on. And I suppose I don't have to keep everything on the same level, right? So this looks like a nice spot to put something. Alright, so do I want to do the whole fence and wall thing again? Yeah, I might. So if somebody knows this game better than I do, which is probably not too difficult to do, let me know if I just don't understand these wall things very much, or if I'm right in my estimation that they're intended to just be, a one level, like, exterior wall that's, really only comes up not even your full height, right? Anyway. Or maybe it's supposed to be like some weird castle thing, and those are supposed to be where you shoot it with your arrows or something, you know what I mean? That seems like way too frequent to me, but it just kind of popped into my head. And anyway, let me go down. Let's go down. Let's just kill flying for a minute. Okay. So here I have a question for you guys as well, and it's mostly just down to priority and timing more than anything. So Luanti has a bunch of different games, not just Minetest, that all seem to me, I've only really looked at the menu. I haven't really, gone in depth, or I actually haven't even clicked on any of them individually. I just like, ooh, that looks interesting. And there's a couple that seem like they're kind of emphasizing liminal space, which I really like, so I do want to go explore those types of things. So I'm not sure. Well, here's my thinking. Do I want to go do some more exploring of one of those games before I actually play a survival mode of Minetest? Part of me wants to just go do more exploring because I kind of find that to be fun. But I know some of you have been interested in seeing me actually try to play an actual game where I'm, being a participant, as it were, as opposed to just, Alright. Now that it's starting to get light, let me go back up again and start thinking about what I want to do here. Because I'm thinking I want to have some sort of entryway again, and I'd like to have it sort of having a front yard-ish sort of area, but I'm thinking I'd also like to have like sort of a courtyard atrium-ish sort of thing in the middle of the building, maybe, So how much fence do I want to have? Oh, what's over here in this cave thing? Oops, I didn't want to go up, I wanted to go over. See, now I'm thinking maybe I include that inside the wall. You know what I mean? Like this would be a really big structure maybe, right? Coming all the way from over here, going down. I don't know why, I just like the idea of having it go up and down on the train. And then coming over here to sort of surround this bit. Alright, so let me go here. Do I want to save any of these trees, or bushes, I guess, or do I really care? I'm going to say I don't care, because I could always just move them, frankly, if I wanted more over here. That's the cool thing about creative mode, man. I can change the world. So I'm going to go... Alright, I'm going to be super ambitious. I'm going to start over here, and then let me go down about here, I guess. So let's kill flying. Alright. So I'm going to put, let me get some regular blocks. What do I want to use? I want to do I want desert cobblestone? I kind of like the look of the desert cobblestone. It kind of reminds me of brick red, you know. Yeah, let's do regular cobblestone. And, oh, you know, here, I'm going to get rid of this. I don't need this right now. And I can see that my whole inventory thing here is, oh, I have 2 binoculars. Holy mackerel. Okay, clearly I had it and didn't realize it and put another pair in. I don't need both of them. Holy mackerel, dude. You should pay more attention to what you're doing. Okay. Alright, that'll be good enough. Let me get out of inventory. And there we go. And alright, let me look around a little bit more. Alright. I think... Oops, nope. What am I doing? Actually, I mean... yeah, this is okay. I'll put it here. So, actually, let's just do that. Let's put you there. And then now, I'm just going to sort of mark out my boundaries, as it were. So I want to encapsulate the cave. Oh wait, there's 2 sort of cave-ish areas. Do I want both of them? See, I haven't been paying attention to making mental notes. I don't know which caves I've gone down and which ones I haven't. Alright, you know, this is gonna be silly, but, where did I just put that rock? Okay, it's over there. Do I want to try and keep this straight at all, or do I just want to be haphazard? Do I want to include this one? Or is that getting too ambitious, or too, you know, here, let's go. Alright, let's go back this way a second. Alright, because I do want to encapsulate that one. So let's go this way, I guess, a little bit. I don't really need to be here, so can I be this way closer? A little bit closer, I guess. And I think this is about online with that right now. Maybe not. Something like this. Actually, let's just go to there. Come on. There we go. And there we go. So, you know, here, I'll make more. Alright, let's go this way now. And do I want to go around this whole upper sort of plateau-ish area? Or do I want to go like halfway through it? How big is this getting? It's going to be pretty giant, isn't it? And is that the other one there? I guess that's the other one there. Yeah, what the hell, why not? You know, it'll be a big project. And we'll go all the way to about here. Yeah, about here. And then let me go down. Why can't, I guess I'm still too far away. And let me come down a bit. There we are. Alright, now let's go this way. I think I'm going to be over this. Let's go this way. Okay, now where's that other block? Oh, I've totally lost track of where it is now. I think if I come over to about here, I think that'll be about right. Alright, let's stick you... where's that other one over there? Because that's it there, isn't it? So I guess about... Oops, there we go. Alright, here, I'm going to do some walls for a minute, because I do think I'm going to decide on where to put an entryway. Alright, let's think about that for a second. I think this will be sort of the front entrance over here. Right, so... Alright, I'm going to put it... Oh, wait, let's go this way a little bit. Let's put one there, I guess, there. Alright, now I'm going to do a fence thing. Or... Alright, I'm going to leave a gap there. I don't know what I'm going to do. Alright, that goes on top of that. Interesting. Alright. So I guess I have to screw those up. That's fine. We can have some bushes right against the building there. You know, sometimes I kind of like the dull thud of the placing the blocks, but sometimes I don't. I mean, from an ASMR perspective. So just for idle chit-chat and provoking people to comment, what is everybody's favorite sound as far as the game sound effects? Okay, you can put things on grass, but not on bushes. I guess that might make sense, right? Oh, it seems to me that these heavy blocks should be squashing bushes, but... Alright, where's my other block at? I know it's a bit off from here. Well, let's just keep going. I also want to start thinking about where I want to put a fence, because I was going to maybe put it over there. I think I still might. Let's go over this way. I'm going to go up just a touch. There we go. And there we go. Oops. Yeah, I'll just leave it there. Alright, I'm gonna go get my pick and let's... Alright, I think I can... Let me go to inventory and get some stone to replace that. Oh, I guess I could just fill it with the brick. Oops. This stuff, right? Yeah, that's fine. And I'm gonna keep those bushes. Now I'm thinking this is inside now, isn't it? On the left anyway. Alright, let me go this way. Alright, there we go, 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 there we go. I did it again where I just keep kind of overloading myself. Alright, let me find out where this other one is. Okay, there it is. Alright, so I need to... I don't think they're in line with each other. I mean, I guess that was like too much to hope for, wasn't it? Because I wasn't really doing any counting or measuring of any kind, so... All pretty just by the seat of my pants. Alright. Alright, let's go this way. And like that. Alright, now do I want to cut over here and have a weird wall like that, or do I want to take this? I'll just take this way and I'll just move the corner to match this. Now let's go. And here. And there. And there. Let's go this way. Oh, that's going to line up nicely, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, I just crushed that flower. Oh no. I like flowers. I don't want to crush flowers. flippin' hippie talking about flowers and crap. Oh, I don't know if I really think of myself as a hippie, to be honest, but I have a lot of aesthetic that's in common with the sort of hippie thing, but Alright, now, oops, it's getting dark again. Man, I've been working all day, haven't I? Oh man, okay. Still too far away. There we go. Alright, I'm going to put a lamp down here. Let's just put one of those there. Oh, I'm too far up. Let's put it there then. There we go. Now let's go back to this guy. And let's go this way. Now is this... Alright, I need to put another lamp over here, don't I? Just so I can see what the hell I'm doing, man. Oops. Oh no, let's put one. Alright, let's go over here. Let's come down a bit. And that should be a place for one there. And it's not in the path of the wall, I don't think. Nope, okay. Alright, let's go back to getting the cobblestone stuff. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's go to, oops, this guy. There we go. Now let's go to that guy. Here's what I wanted to do. Let's go over here a bit. I guess I have to go over here now. This is interesting. You know, since these don't line up, I'm gonna make this be another sort of yardish area, like with a fence on it. And I'll have it be not that, you know, it'll just be like a weird little yard. I don't know how big I'll make it. I'll just leave that there then now for now. Alright. Alright, I can just go along here, I suppose, in a straight line still. While it's dark out, I can just put lamps as I need. And that's a little bit too far. Alright, there we go. And and here we go. Don't want to put another lamp yet. Now let's put a lamp over there, I guess. And there we go. I didn't really want to do that, but that's alright. And like this. Yeah, I'm gonna go down. I just realized there might be some ASMR advantage in me walking along and building the bricks this way. Here, I'll just do this, and it's getting kind of dark. Let's put a lamp. There we go. There we are. Now let's move back to these guys and doink, 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 doink. Alright, let's go over this way a bit. Oops, I have to go around the lamp, I guess. And where am I at? Okay. Oops, let's go over here. So there, and there, and there. Let's just put one there. Okay, like that. And here we go. Let's go along. Hi-ho, off to work we go, right? And here, let me do another lamp. There we far am I? Oh, I was going to encapsulate this whole bit here too, so I have a ways to go still, don't I? Alright. And it's starting to get a little dark now. You know, I always forget that that the inventory thing cycles around, you know. So I'm not always going the shortest way between objects. I don't think it matters, but just a weird observation of my own behavior. Oh, let's unfly again. Oh, we're coming up on about an hour, so I don't know how much more I'm going to do on this. I mean, I know you guys like it when I have fairly long videos. Okay, there's that other bit of wall, isn't there? Alright, I'm going to go over to this one here. Let me put a lamp real quick. Alright, now let me get over here. Where to go? Where to go? I just lost it. Is that it over here? I think this is it over here. Let me put another lamp. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Let's go back to this guy and there we go. Now let's go. Alright, I'm gonna do this. No, I don't want that one there. Let's go back to this guy and come on, there we go. Alright, let's go this way. Okay, now that wall's over there. I'm just gonna take it over and then make a little zigzag jog kind of a thing. I was gonna say chick jog, what is that? Alright. And alright, let's go back over here real quick. Alright, let's yes, go up here. Doink. Why would it go there? Because I'm too close to it. Alright, let me back up. Fly again a little bit just because. I think I have to go one more. Let me go over here. Yeah, one there and then one there. Okay, I think I just have the one more leg of my thing to go over here. To go over to that one. Now I have to decide how much, if any, fence stuff do I want on the outside of my big whatever structure this is. I don't know, what do I think it should be? Like a castle or something? Okay, here we go. Oops. Right. Let me go up a bit there. There we go. And here we go. That's off a little bit, isn't it? Oh, let's have another chick jog. There's my word for the day, chick jog. I usually wait till the end, but I think that'll be today's word. Nah, you know what? No, I'll wait till the end because that's the point, right? to get people to watch all the... Oh, it is almost the end, isn't it? Yeah, it's coming up on an hour, so... Yeah, that'll be today's secret word, is jig-jog, whatever the hell that is. So, J-I-G-J-O-G, jig-jog. Alright, you know, let me go up, kind of survey my huge wall of whatever this is. Oh, it looks like I missed a thing over there. Is that just a trick of the light of the... Because I have a little weird wall up and down kind of thing happening. Or did I leave another brick over here? I'm just not remembering. Okay, I guess it is just the height of stuff. Alright, I'm gonna stick... I don't know why I want to go put a brick right there. Let's go down. Oh, I don't either. Let's put it there. I see. Alright, I don't know why this is annoying me, but it is. Let's go down. There we go. There we go. That makes me happier for whatever reason. Let's put another one over there. That's too far away. Still too far away. There we go. Alright, now let me go back up and survey my domain. So now I gotta start thinking about the interior of this. What's gonna be what? And that cord is tangled up again. Anyway. Well, there you go. I have the outlines of whatever this is going to be. I am open to suggestions if somebody has an idea what they think this ought to be. Otherwise, I'm just going to wing it and it'll end up being whatever it ends up being. I mean, I guess it could be sort of a, maybe not castle, but some sort of manor type thing. I don't know. Oh, you know what I want to do now? Because, let's see, I want to find this week's thumbnail. I kind of like that. Do I want to come down? You know, I want to go over here. Oh, you know, I like that mist in the trees, though. Although, you know, I don't know. Let me go down. That looks somewhat Bob Ross-esque, doesn't it, man? I don't know what I'm looking for, man. You know, I don't know. I think... yeah, you know what, I'll go ahead and do this. I might change my mind, but if I do, I'll do a thing. I think it's F10, is that what it is? No, not F10. F12, maybe. No, that's, oh, it was. Okay, and it was in, oh, it's that, right, it's that weird var app, net.minetest, okay, I might remember that. I might not. You know, okay, so, let me go back to, I'm going to say escape. Let's go back to menu. There we go. And then now let me go back over to here, and I'll go over to here. And there we go. So, so today's secret word, if you've made it this far, well, congratulations, and thank you for watching all the way to the end. So the secret word again is, or the magic word, or whatever you want to call it, is jig-jog. J-I-G-J-O-G. You can put a hyphen if you want, but it's not necessary. Yeah, you know, I guess that's the whole thing. Let's see you guys in the next video, or, you know, the next Minetest 2 weeks from now. Oh, you know, I didn't do this at the beginning, but I'll do it now. I do a live stream every Saturday night, 8 p.m. West Coast time. So West Coast California time, right? The United States West Coast time. So Pacific Daylight Savings Time, I guess is what we call it. Anyway, hope you had a good time. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks for Minetest again. Aloha, siblings.